Coach, thanks for joining us. So I was just gonna get first to the injuries with Shelby Harris, Bradley Chubb, Trey Marshall. It sound like from your radio interview this morning, maybe Shelby will not be available. If you can just expand on those injuries, Coach.
Yeah, I don't think Shelby will be able to play this week. He showed up Monday with a knee that was bothering him, and they're into the process of evaluating that and the best way to treat it. So it's unlikely that he'll play this week. I think Bradley and Trey are 50-50 right now as we speak.
Do you have a balance, Coach? And when you look at the rest of the guys, are there any other guys that you might – I mean, I hate to say sit, but because of the fact you're not playing for a playoff berth, or if they're healthy, they're playing. What is your stance?
Yeah, if we're healthy enough to play, we're playing.
Okay, next one, Ryan. Hey, Vic, being around Pat Shurmur for nearly a year now, what do you like about his approach to calling a game? And do you think he is a good fit for your young guys moving forward?
Yes, I do. I think Pat's a great fit. Brings a wealth of experience and knowledge. I think he's got a calm demeanor that has been doing a good job of mixing our run-pass plays on the early downs, both, what type of runs we've run and short, intermediate, and deep throws. And I think it's been a learning process for all guys, the players learning the system and Pat learning our players and what's the best formula and what's the best approach with the guys we have. And I'm excited about what Pat can bring to us moving forward.
Next one, Jeff.
Vic, just quick back on Shelby. Do you think he's going to need a surgery or anything, or is it to that level?
I don't know the answer to that yet, Jeff. I'm not sure.
Okay, and then just in general, do you think a win Sunday honestly or really gives you some kind of momentum into the offseason? Are you a believer in that?
I'm a believer in that. It will make Sunday night and Monday feel a whole lot better. But, I think each and every season is its own entity. Teams change, as everybody knows. Teams that have great records, their roster changes. Our roster will change somewhat, obviously. So I think each and every season is its own entity.
Next one's Zach.
Hey, Coach, Brandon McManus has a chance to set the single-season record for most 50-plus yard field goals in the season. Just how important would that be, and what does that speak to Brandon's season this year?
Yeah, I think Brandon's had a great season, and hopefully the right situation comes up at the right time, and he can get an opportunity or two to break that record and add to it.
Next one, Michaelis.
Coach, I'll go the opposite way with records. You need at least one takeaway to avoid the fewest ever takeaways in team history. As you look at it, what is the cause of that? Is it lack of team speed? All the injuries, I guess, played into it. Talent. What played into it?
I think a lot of things play into that. To say there's one thing and one reason only, would be wrong. I think it's an accumulation of a lot of reasons. One of them being we've played a lot of good quarterbacks, too, that haven't thrown a lot of interceptions. But we've got to do better at that. There's no two ways about it. We've got to be able to take the ball away at a much higher rate than we have, and it's held us back.
Next one, Eric.
Coach, a couple for you. Bradley Chubb was named the Ed Block Courage Award winner today. What can you say, and I know you've talked about it before, but about his efforts last year working back to where he is now?
Well, it's a great culmination to his entire rehab process. He got an A-plus grade for the way he approached the rehab from the day he started it. I saw how he carried it through in the offseason. He was very, very diligent. Never let it get him down. Our trainer said he was unbelievable in his approach. And, you're always going to hit a roadblock or two in rehab. And he realized that and fought through it each and every time. And very happy for him, very proud for him to have that Ed Block Award. It's a great award. It's an award that's been around a long time in the NFL. I've been to the banquet a couple times with previous players that I've coached. And really happy for Bradley.
And then the team announced a donation to some player-designated organizations. just curious your thoughts about the players' ability to prioritize the social justice causes in their work in the community this year with everything else that's been going on.
Yeah, it's something our players have done a great job with. Obviously, when it all started, everybody was enthusiastic about it. And I think our players, different than many people, sustained it throughout the season and have done a great job with this. We had a social justice power hour every Tuesday that the players could attend that we made available to them. We had various speakers and issues that they were able to listen to and discuss. And our players have done a great job with it. They've been persistent, and I applaud them for it.
You're more in the queue. Next one comes.
Vic, I know you've said quite a bit that every game is of equal importance, but as head coach, how important are rivalries to you, especially this one with the Raiders? And is there a little extra juice heading into this game, considering how the last game went in Las Vegas?
Well, I mean, you're always a little bit upset when you lose the first one and you come back, and you get a chance to redeem yourself. I think that's just natural at any level of sports, in any sport. But, your division opponents, you play them twice a year, you get to know them. The rivalry does develop over time, and hopefully this is a game that we'll come out on top of.
Last one is Ryan.
Hey, Vic, Graham Glasgow, how do you think he's played overall, and in particular since he's come back from COVID?
I think he's played good. He's been solid in there, and plus he's helped our young center push along the way. He's had 3 different right tackles he's had to work with. He's helped them. He's played his position good, and he's had a calming effect on our line.